Welcome back. In the last video, we did our flexible budget for 6,000 units. Now we're going to go and do our flexible budget for 7,200 units and 8,000 units. This is going to go a lot quicker because since it's all part of the same flexible budget, we don't have to go back and redo the fixed variable or the cost per unit because we've already done it, right? If we had a new example, then we would have to go do that again. But this should go pretty quick. So our sales is going to be $400 per unit times 72,000 or 7,200 units that we're going to sell, or 2,880,000, which is slightly more than it was at 7,000, which makes sense because it's 72,000. So I can do for all my variable costs, I'm going to do my cost per unit times our sales volume is 72,000. I'm going to go ahead and lock this in with a function F4. And I can copy this down for all of my variable costs. Okay, so now I have all of my variable costs at the sales level of 7,200 units. And all of these are just the cost per unit times 7,200. All right, now I'm just going to bring over my fixed costs. I'll just copy this formula down. It's just saying, hey, copy the thing next, just immediately to the left. All right, so now I've got all of my numbers populated. I'm going to add up my cost of goods sold. I'm going to add up my selling costs. I'm going to add up my admin costs. My admin costs are still 176,000 because they're all fixed, so that makes sense. All right, so my gross profit is going to be my sales of 2,880,000 minus my cost of goods sold of 1,037,000, giving me a gross profit of 1,843,000. Then my net income will be my gross profit minus my selling expenses of 427,400 minus my admin expenses of 176,000. And my net income is 1,239,600, which I would expect to be slightly more than it was in our fixed budget. And that's right. And a lot more than it was in my 6,000 flexible budget, because that was a lot less units. And it is. Okay, cool. So, okay. So now we're going to go and do the same thing for 8,000. So my sales are going to be $400 a unit times the 8,000 units I've sold. And I'm going to have sales of $3.2 million, which makes sense. It's getting bigger because I'm selling a lot more units. My direct materials will be $40 a unit times 8,000. My direct labor will be $70 a unit times 8,000. My production supplies, my variable overhead, will be $25 a unit times 8,000. And my fixed is going to be 65,000 yet again, because it's not going to change with the amount that we sell. All right. Then my variable selling, my sales commissions are going to be $20 per unit times 8,000. My packaging is going to be $22 a unit. That is some expensive packaging. Maybe it's wrapped in gold. Times 8,000. And my advertising fixed cost is still going to be 125,000. No matter how many units I sell within my relevant range, it's going to be the same. And then my admin costs, of course, are all fixed. So they're all going to be the same as they were at the other levels of sales. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and add those up first just to make sure I'm still at the 176,000. Yep, no matter what level of sales, I'm always at 176,000. So that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to add up my total cost of goods sold, which is all my product costs. fixed and variable, and I get 1,145,000. I take my sales of 3.2 million minus my cost of goods sold, and I get gross profit of 2,055,000. And add up my selling costs, and I get 461,000. And so then my net income from operations is going to be my gross profit of 2,055,000 minus my selling costs of 461,000 minus my admin costs of 176,000 for a total of 1,418,000. Again, I'm selling a lot more units, so I expect my net income to go up, and it certainly has. All right, that's going to finish off flexible budgets. In the next video, we are going to start looking at variances. I'll see you then.